Now to the extreme heat for tens of millions heading into the 4th of July weekend. You can see here alerts are in effect for more than half the country. We're talking triple-digit heat, not just unpleasant, but dangerous too. Dozens of cities could break records. CBS News meteorologist Rob Marciano is outside Philadelphia's Independence Hall with advice on how to stay safe. Rob, how's it feeling there?
Well, it's just warm right now, and I'm feeling pretty patriotic, Vlad, because this is where it all happened 250 years ago, which, by the way, was a much cooler week than what we're enduring right now. And with all that's going on in the eastern half of the country, event organizers and just regular citizens are doing whatever they can to beat this heat.
By the time some New York City pools opened Wednesday, lines were already stretching out to the street as the heat index reached triple digits.
Tomorrow we're supposed to have an appointment, but we're canceling it so that we can come back to the pool.
We are taking every precaution to...
The city's mayor, Zoran Mamdani, said more cooling centers would open ahead of the holiday weekend. The heat led to a scary moment Tuesday when a young fan collapsed during the national anthem at a minor league baseball game in St. Paul, Minnesota. A player rushing him over to the team's athletic trainer to help him cool down. The team tells us he's okay. And outside Detroit, thousands of people were left without power while the heat index reached a sweltering 108 degrees.
We've been hanging out in the basement. It was kind of an emergency situation.
And a community group handed out free Bucs fans to help cool seniors. Officials in Atlanta are warning World Cup fans to be careful during outdoor watch parties. And at the FIFA Fan Fest and Watch Party in Philadelphia, hours have been shortened to keep people out of the sun.
For fans dedicated enough to come during the heat of the day, we've got free watering stations. They've got these Mystic fans, and if you really overheat, you can jump into one of these retail tents that has some air conditioning. How did you prepare for today's heat?
Just hydrate and then make sure that we came out and had a fun time, but just make sure lots of fluids, lots of liquids, and then just dress accordingly.
In red, white, and blue.
Yes, absolutely.
And, of course, Team USA going on to the victory. There is a World Cup game here on Saturday that's going to be warm. The Phillies actually play a day game today against the Pirates. That's just going to be brutal. All right, let's talk about all these alerts. They haven't really changed the past couple of days. If anything, the warnings have expanded. So there's a lot of pink on the map. The heat dome is in place and not really going anywhere. This is probably going to be the peak of it today and tomorrow. And so those warnings are up with temperatures that will be dangerously hot. In many cases, the actual air temperature measured in the shade will measure over 100 degrees today in D.C., in New York, probably here in Philly and Boston today, likely tomorrow as well. And then you couple in the humidity, that's where you get those indices well up and over 110 plus degrees. So those are that's the issues. And then the record-breaking temperatures, this is going to go down in the record books for sure, with dozens of records expected to be broken through Saturday. So we don't really cool off that much really until Monday. So this is going to go right through the holiday weekend, Thursday and Friday, back-to-back records potentially in some areas. Here in Philly, we may see triple digits 3 days in a row, and we haven't seen that since the 1960s. And I mentioned that game on Saturday, Paraguay versus France here, 100 degrees and feels like on the pitch probably 105. Parades today, the biggest parade in the country, Independence Day-wise, is tomorrow, and they're cutting that by half because of this extreme heat. Nate?
All right, Rob, thank you.